in the game.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, and I hit that. Okay, and I hit that. And I hit that. Okay, and I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To Kenny Galladay.
Kenny Galladay, 69 yards. And the Giants are going to... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. It's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To the shotgun snap to Allen. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards remain for second down. Now Allen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Allen going to keep it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Allen's throw is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And that is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Allen going to try and keep it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Packers 7, Giants 6.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
With the score, Packers 7, Giants 6.
They go play action now. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Allen. Touchdown, Packers. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 40.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He lets it fly for Lockett. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
By the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The veteran Andre Johnson the target on that one. And it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's a
gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
On play action, Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Next the score, Packers 21, Giants 9.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
50-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
10-yard line. Touchdown, Packers.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Allen off the play fake. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Brought down by
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass hauled in downfield. 20.
What a play. What a play.
Touchdown, Packer.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went 4 on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Drake. And he stopped immediately there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
But now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
At the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Ronald Jones.
He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen, eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Packers! Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Smith catches left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
On first down, Drake. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He's across mid.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw on 3rd down, Cunningham. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, it's Cunningham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Cunningham. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Cunningham. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Albert Rosas.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Flush to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's got it. It's caught from Packers touchdown. Tyler.
Oh my God, it's Mark the Tito. In my loud. I'm only doing this just so Aiden can watch. He might get yeah. Yeah, Aiden, I'm dead ass the best. Glizzy. Bro, this game's way too loud. I'm muting this fucking audio and shit. What? What? Yeah, I do too, buddy. I have my own audio muted, bitch. Says your mother. Finally, bitch. Bro, why is this kid running the ball? Foul.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter.
Alright, can you pick a play?
So from the 36
she could
now,
throw me the ball.
1st and 10.
She could throw me the ball.
Cunningham.
She could throw me the ball. I want the ball back. 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 Oh, fuck.
Off the bootleg. Cunningham.
I want the ball back. I want the ball back.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
What are you laughing at?
As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go.
What are you laughing at, bitch?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham. And he'll take a shot here.
I want to blow up yet.
Hang on to it.
Oh, Mark did leave. How embarrassing.
Jackson.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And taken right on the 30. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
A final shot before break. Cunningham. And he's got his man in stride. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The 2nd half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Another nice job there defensively. They've had him bottled up throughout this game. They used their scouting really well, but they've executed even better throughout this game. Their job now, don't relax, and all of a sudden, give them a chance to break off a big one.
Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't...
And he's going to be swallowed up, sacked back at the 45-yard line. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cunningham looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Off the play fake. Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Allen completes it to the fullback, Ham. Past the 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. C.J. Ham, 46 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Now Allen again. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running, it's Drake. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Drake. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Cunningham. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 3rd and 2, Cunningham. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Cunningham to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he will take it in for the touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Pumping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
On play action, Allen. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Jones. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On second down now, it's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Third and 13.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Bass is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's second down.
There on the coverage.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Off play action, Cunningham. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Queen, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
First down.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I could never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Ain't it crazy how them tables firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta set like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it.
'93 Deion Sanders. Oh, why do kickoffs in the Super Bowl? I'm not kicking it to 93 Deion. Oh, connection to your peer has been lost. Aiden. $3 baby. W. No, it doesn't do that. I don't like it.
She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer.
I don't know if it counted. I don't think it counted. I'm playing another one.
Let me feel myself a
Yeah, I'm switching.
little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team.
Aiden.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense? And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches, why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
At the 35-yard line.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. It's complete to Graham. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 18-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Complete. It leads to 2nd.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave a pretty good pop too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
This is taken at the 18. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Bud Dupree, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Third down. 3rd and 15.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Allen now on first down. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The take, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
A loss of 3 yards.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. On the move to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down, it's Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Touchdown, Packers! Packers. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Bass on for the extra point.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
14. Saints, nothing.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jackson will throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jakeem Grant as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack.
And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. third down. Here's Bo. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
You know that old expression, it's not my night.
A gain of a yard.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
He was taken down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll roll. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tracy Porter up to make the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports.
14.
It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
At the 24-yard line.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Allen. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Allen going to leave it on the draw for McCoy. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Bass is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And they take a knee.
Yo.
3rd down now.
Yo.
These last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone.
Yo, Judah.
Nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put
Yo, Judah, why don't you got X Factor? Why don't you got any abilities on Lamar Jackson, bruh? Oh, that's fire. Are you in the Super Bowl too, or is that just me?
Alright, they're going to try and keep
oh shit.
alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Flushed out right. Oh, did
damn.
He hang on to it? He did on the dive.
Why don't you have an X Factor on Lamari? Or even escape artist, anything.
As it's a 1st down. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check.
Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Jay like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm ready, get into the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check, t-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, hoodie check, shorts check, Nike check.